gentlemen, good morning. I am Albiera Antinori, and together with my sisters Allegra and Alessia, we work with my father to pass to the next generation all this very long history we've had in Tuscany, in Florence, and in the wines. Our family has been in Florence, living and working there since 1200, and since 1385 there has been a member of the family working in the wine business, actually looking after the estates that the family had in the countryside. At the time, let's say that the family was more involved in banking and in the silk and in the wool. But slowly, with the centuries, the real essence of the link to the terroir has remained, and nowadays we basically have produced wines in Tuscany and around also other places in the world. The wine we have in the glasses now is Solaia. Solaia comes from the estate of Tignanello that is between Florence and Siena, just half an hour away from Florence. We've had this estate in our family since mid-1800. And as you may know, Italy in the 1960s was going through a very rough phase of the wine production. And with the boom of, let's say, with the research of more interesting wines, more complex wines, Tignanello was born by using foreign varieties, helping the Sangiovese, which was our typical local variety. Solaia was born actually a little bit by chance, because in 1978 there was a little extra production of the Cabernet from the one that was destined to Tignanello, and it was bottled separately. We had always worked basically with the basis of Sangiovese because it's our variety, and we really try to keep the essence of our Tuscan heritage. But the bottling of the separate part of Cabernet the year after resulted in something really, really special, because it was not just another Cabernet, but it was a Cabernet with a particularly, we could recognize really our land, our soil, and our terroir. So in 1979 we did it again, and the results were so encouraging that suddenly we also decided to introduce a little bit of Sangiovese, and the vineyard of Tignanello became the producing for this wine that in the years has always demonstrated to have a very typical and very identifiable personality. So at this point, Solaia is 75% Cabernet Sauvignon, 5% Cabernet Franc, and 20% Sangiovese. The vineyard of Solaia is about 10 hectares. It is, as I said, in the estate of Tignanello. The vineyard is quite high above sea level because it is between 350 and 400 meters, southwest exposed on very rocky and calcareous soils typical of the area called Galestro and Alberese. The grapes, for both, here we have the vintage 2001 and the vintage 2007. The grapes are generally picked at the end of September for the Cabernet and the beginning of October for the Sangiovese. These two vintages, which we consider are very good vintages, and they do reflect very much the characteristic of the terroir and the typical personality of what that piece of land gives. Do have some similarities. They both had a very calibrated August, although the 2001 had a bit of rain at the beginning.